today for reacting to Sleeping with a Correctional Officer by Joe Baker. First, I want to say shout out Joe Baker. Second, I want to say I remember the CO that I had. If y'all aren't aware, I only went to jail for like a few days, like maybe like 4 or 5. I don't remember. I was younger. But I had this CO, bruh. He was so uptight. It was this big, black, light-skinned dude, swole dude. And we wasn't even allowed to talk. We weren't even able to get too loud when we was playing dominoes and jump. Anyway, I might talk more about it whenever we get in the video. I don't want to make this part too long.
Who don't know, that's how I end up escaping. So when I escape out of the jail, when they catch me 24 hours later because somebody decided they wanted to get the reward money, the reward was out on me for $1,500. When they put that reward money,
$1,500 to come. It was $1,500. This nigga escaped. I gotta tap more into this thing. I gotta tap more into this nigga. I already fuck with bro. This nigga escaped.
Money out. I'm sitting on it. Listen, I'm sitting on this girl porch. I'm chilling. I'm cooling. I'm finna go to Virginia in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I got my little red bones young in Virginia at school. I'm finna go up here and hide out on the campus. So I'm sitting on the porch. This girl brother pull up. Skirt. When he pull up, I can see. Listen, I can see the head of the car. I can see the head of the car. So I'm like, who? I tap her. I'm like, I said, who is that right there? She said, oh, it's my brother. So when he get out the car, he turned the corner. Soon as he seen me, he jumped. He was like, I was like, man, what's up, bro? He said, when you
get out?
When you get out? He said, man, you had a $500,000 bond. He said, you made a $500,000 bond, bro? I said, nah. I said, I went and got a bomb. I had a bomb reduction here and they dropped it down. He said, oh, how much they dropped it down to? He was already asking too many.
Like, dang. And unless this your partner down.
He was already being too suspicious. He was asking too many questions. So then I was like, bro, they dropped it down. I made bond. He was like, what big sugar get? He was asking about my child partner. I said, oh, they ain't get him no bond reduction here. He said, oh, that's what's up. He said, I'm finna go in here and fix me something. He said, you hungry, bro? He said, how long you gonna be over here? I said, oh, I'm just chilling right now. I'm waiting on somebody to come get me. I'm finna head out. He was like, oh, okay. This man walked in the kitchen. Hey, double tap the screen too. This man walked in the kitchen. He ain't in the kitchen 5 minutes. He walked right back out. He said, bro, man, you could have told me, man. He said, you know you on the news right now. I said, huh? He said, bro, you on the news. He said, you on the news right now, bro. They said you escaped. He said, you could have told me you escaped, bro. He said, you cool over here.
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah. You on the news, nigga. You could have told me, man.
You cool? He said, man, you want something to eat? I'm finna fix you something to eat. I said, no, I don't want to eat. I really need some rest. I really need some rest. You know what I'm saying? I really just want to lay down. He said, oh, you come on in the house. You know what I'm saying? You want to? You come on in here and lay down. I said, oh, that's what's up. That was up. Man, I go in. Listen, I'm an escape artist. If you done read the book, I got 18 escape charges. Probably 7. I got 18.
Hey, man, I'm about to tap in with this nigga. Hey, shout out y'all for putting me on. So what's his name again? To Joe Baker, man. Shout out Joe Baker. Y'all go rock with his videos and stuff. I'm gonna start dropping more, watching more of his joints. Put him in the Bill Feezy and the Jay Williams rotation, man. Cause this nigga got me fried. He talking about he got 18 escape charges.
Escape charges, 77 attempts. listen. So I'm laying in the bed, knocked out. All of a sudden, they send the little chunky brother in there. He come in there with his little knock knee. The man shake me. He shake me. When he shake me, he was like, boo, boo, boo. When he say my name, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm on the run. I know the charges. I know how serious it is. So I jump up. When I jump up, though, he already, look, this what he was doing. He tiptoeing out the house. He like this. He tiptoeing out the house. He turn around and look at me. I'm looking at him. We looking at each other. He say, I'm sorry. He said, they got the house surrounded, boo. Then he started trucking. He trucked right back out the house. I said, oh man. By the time I heard the door close, for him to get outside. By the time I heard the door close for him to get outside, they on the bullhorn. Baker, we know you're in the house. We want you to come on out. We don't want you to get hurt, and we don't want nobody else to get hurt. I said, oh. I get up out the bed. I said, man, listen. I don't know how this finna go down, but it's finna go down. I said, man, I need to look out the window. Because, you know, when you're on the run for some reason, you feel like you can get away from the police. I don't care how many police out there. To everybody I'm on my TikTok live and my IG live at the same time. So I put my hands, I walk to the window. I'm trying to go outside so I can see how many police outside. I put my hands under the blinds. I put my hands under the blinds because I'm trying to get them to see I ain't got no weapon in my hand.
Okay.
The book, go to my website, jtb3.org. He keep asking about my book. Hold on, commercial break me, please.
Go ahead.
jtb3.org. The book on sale, too. jtb3.org.
Yeah.
So I put my hands under the blinds. When I put my hands under the blinds, I put my head under the blind. Police everywhere. Listen.
My fault, y'all. I didn't know I got my ad on. My ads is on this page, man. Nah, that is funny as fuck. They really playing with my nigga. He said they got the whole house stuck up.
When I see all the police, they behind the trees. They got the U.S. Marshals out here. They got
Damn.
They got every news station. Listen, Channel 2 out here, Channel 4 out here, Channel 5 out here, and Fox News 17 is out here. Listen, the news stations is out here like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the run. This special aggravated robbery, special aggravated kidnapping, first degree premeditated murder. Not only am I on the run for that, they want to know how in the world did this man get out of the Robinson County jail the way he did. That I already know that's what they want to ask me. I already know that's what they want to ask me. As soon as I get my opportunity to go out here and tell them how I got out of jail, somebody gonna get fired. And I'm gonna make sure of it. If I'm finna go to jail for life,
yeah, somebody finna feel me. Yeah.
You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Cause I'm not gonna tell them the real version.
Right.
I'm not gonna tell them the real version.
Yeah, so I can mess my play up when I try it again, cause he obviously gonna try it again.
I'm gonna tell them people, y'all let me out of there. But that's just how it's gonna go down when I go out there. When I go out there and tell it, you about to lose your job. Then point blank period. When I start, you finna get fired. You finna get fired. So look, them people on the bullhorn, Mr. Baker, we know you're in the house. Come on, you need to come on out of the house. We don't want you to get hurt. We don't want nobody else to get hurt. So at this point, I'm still, man, I'm not going back to jail. I'm not. Who surrendering? Who surrendering? It's finna be a problem. I get on the phone. Call my people. Tell my people, look, I don't know what's about to happen, but listen, I'm not going back to jail. They, oh no, you don't need to do nothing like that. I hang up the phone. Ain't nobody finna talk me out of this.
Cause anytime a nigga say, I ain't going back to jail, it sound like I ain't going back. It sound like you about to go out there and, you know, raise hell. You feel me? It sound like you gonna go out there and raise hell, or you gonna go out where they gonna have to throw a grenade in the house, and you feel me? It don't sound like, what you mean you ain't going back? Cause how the fuck you supposed to get out of this situation?
I hang the phone up. Ain't nothing to rap about. Ain't nothing to talk about. All of a sudden, the phone ring. Listen, the phone ring. It's the Sarge.
Yeah.
It's the Sarge who over the operation, whoever trying to negotiate with me. You know what I'm saying? I pick up the phone. Pow. Hello? They got my girlfriend on three-way. And for some reason, I was a little sensitive. I was a little soft. You know what I'm saying? I was emotionally driven at the time.
They finessing my nigga.
I should not even been talking to her. She talking about, what is you doing? You need to come out of that house and turn yourself in. Man, ain't nobody finna do none of that. You come do the time with me then. You come do the time. Then she hit me with this. Well, what about Samaria? What about your daughter? You being selfish. Here we go. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna go on and surrender. I said, you know what? I said I'm gonna go on and surrender. I said, but check this out. I told the Sarge, I said, look, Sarge. I said, I need to get something to drink first before I come out here. This true story. He said, well, go on and get you something to drink. He said, go on and walk to the kitchen. He said, I'll make sure I tell all my officers to stand down. He said, when you come around the corner, he said, because I can see the refrigerator right now. He said, I can see the refrigerator. He said, when you come around the corner, he said, you'll see me standing. He said, I'm the officer. I'll have the bullhorn. He said, I'll give you a wave. I'll let you know that's me. Man, I come around that corner, open the refrigerator, looked over to the left. He's standing right there. He's smiling. Listen, sir, this ain't nothing. He's smiling.
Yeah. Everything's okay, buddy.
This is not funny.
Right.
This ain't nothing to be smiling about, sir. I'm finna go to jail. I don't care nothing about that. I open the refrigerator up. I grab a root beer. I get the root beer. But at the same time, I'm looking at the back. I'm looking at the back because I'm trying to see how many police behind
it's
the
back
house.
there, yeah.
Because if I can, I just run on out the back door. Looked out there. I said, my God. Them folks was, listen, I guarantee you, no exaggeration, it was at least 150 police officers from the front to the back.
Damn.
It was at least 150 police officers. They got officers in the front, officers in the back. They got officers across the street in the driveway. They got the U.S. Marshals out there. Like I said, they got the helicopters out there. They got mobile crisis out there. All the
Damn.
It was so many police
They was able to get rocking like that while this nigga was knocked out sleep. They got the house surrounded, man.
Them folks acting like they was finna run in and capture the Unabomber. These folks act like, what is going on? Like, it ain't that serious. It was that serious. So I tell the officer, I'm like, look, I tell you what. I said, I'm in the middle of the house. Y'all come on now, come get me. Y'all come on. And I'm telling this to get on. I'm telling this to get up to the correction officer. Y'all come in the house, come get me. So I get down in the middle of the floor. Before I do that though, the house where I'm at, the woman be taking Seroquel. I go grab Seroquel, about 4 or 5 of them. First time ever taking Seroquel. Only thing I know about Seroquel is you going to sleep. That's all I know.
Why would you do that?
Grab the Seroquel. Down. Get out in the middle. I'm in the middle of the house. I tell them, all right, y'all come on in. I get out the phone. I hang the phone up. All of a sudden, I hear, when they kick the door in, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm terrified.
Yeah.
When they kick the door in, I just know they finna come in and do it to me.
Yeah.
Them folks kick the door in. Is anybody else in the house? I said, no, sir, it's just me. No, sir, it's just me. No, sir. Man, listen. Them folks came around. Man, I don't know what kind of weapons. Them folks acting like they were coming in there to get Bin Laden.
Yeah.
Man, them folks come around the corner. Get out. I'm already down. Whoa. Put the weapons down. Get out. Oh, hold on, sir. I am already on the ground. I can't get down. No
they want his ass to get under the hardwood.
Listen though. When he grabbed me, I'm thinking they finna put cuffs on me. I'm thinking they finna put the handcuffs on me. These folks hog-tied me. They pulled out the zip ties. Then they pick me up. And carry. When they carry me out the house. I'm up in the air like this.
Yeah.
When they carry me up out the house, when they carry me out the house, I remember them asking me one more time. They said, is anybody else in the house? Why you keep yelling, bro? I don't know what it is with police and yelling when they doing what they do. What? Bruh, I'm right. Is it anybody else in the house? Is it anybody?
No.
One thing for sure, 2 things for certain. You better not raise your voice at me like that no more, sir.
Or what?
Don't raise it.
Or what? What's my dog name again? Damn, I done messed up the time. Or what?
Did you know that you can get a Texas LLC?
Or what, Joe? Or what? Your ass is hog-tied, nigga. Or what, man?
Go in. Go. I'm right. Is it anybody else? So when he said, I'm like, no, sir, ain't nobody else in the house.
Right.
I went to jail. I'll tell you that too. After they tell me that, he got the second. They had the first team. they had the first team who was coming in to get me out the house. Then they had team number 2. They had the tactical team. This the tactical team. They had team number 2 going in behind me. Soon as they get me out the house, he said, go, 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 go. These folks act like they was really going, I don't know what they thought they was finna do. Go, 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 go. They come, listen, they back on the wall like this. They go in. When they, listen, I'm watching it. It's like some movie stuff. When they go in, they up, and then they throw a flash bomb in these people's house.
Who do they think these niggas really thought they was getting Saddam Hussein or some shit?
This why I didn't like. These people throw a flash bomb in these people's house. Go, 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 go. I heard. It was like these folks blew these people.
Blew the windows, yeah. Blew windows breaking.
Like, whoa. Who paying for these damages y'all got going on in here? Who paying for these damages? Who paying for these damages? Because I already know how the state get down. Y'all is in here throwing stuff in these people's houses, blowing up these folks' couches and lamps and stuff, man. Messing up these folks' house. I'm not paying for none of this. Who paying for these damages, man? Who pay? I'm down on. What is it? Man, I just told you wasn't nobody else in the house, bro. So then look. Then they finally picked me up. And they carried that. I'm walking to the car. They put me in the car. When I get to the car, the news stations run up. This the moment I've really been waiting for. I've been waiting for the news stations to get to me. I'm ready to tell my story. And y'all live out here? Y'all is live. Please run up to me with that camera. Please run up on her. Because somebody finna get fired. You about to lose your job. Man, as soon as they walk me to the front of the house, all the news stations, I'm talking about, they strike out with the cameras. The dude, listen, the little lady with the mic, she right there in my face. I'm talking about, listen, they come around and, hey, Mr. Baker, how did you get out of the jail? Listen, the police officer, he tried to hurry up and rush me. I got the zip ties on my feet. I can't walk too fast. So at this point, he done about pick me up. Man, I said, they let me out the jail. Who let you out the jail, Mr. Baker? Mr. Baker, who let you out the jail? I said, they all let me out the jail. The police officer grabbed my head. Cause look, I got braids. I had braids at the time. The police officer grabbed my head, poof, and pushed me in the car. I said, hold on. I said, man, they let me out the car. The woman knocking on the window. Mr. Baker, which officer let you out of the jail? Which officer let you out of the jail, Mr. Baker? Mr. Baker, can you hear me? Which officer? The man, listen, the car was already started. Soon as that woman said, who let you? Man, that man pulled off so bad. I said, dang, I can't even tell these people who the, man, that's crazy, man. They take me to jail. When I get to the jail, I'm already sleeping. I'm sleeping now.
Because of the pill.
I'm finna get to the correction officer story though. When I get to the jail.
Yeah, this nigga, the video called Sleeping with a Correction Officer. He ain't seen none of that. I'm just let it rock then, fuck it.
Sarah Quills done kicked in. So by the time we pull up, listen, I'm back there like it. I ain't never did a drug a day in my life. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been high. I ain't never tried it. I ain't never popped no pills. I ain't never did no white. I ain't never did nothing.
So you just decided to...
Them pills had a real effect on me. I don't see how some people do it. I don't see how... I'm back there. The officer said, you okay? I said, yeah, I'm good. He said, you sure?
Why did he just pop them pills like that,
I'm working on it, man. He said, you sure? I said, yeah, I'm good. Man, the man said, all right, come on. I stepped out the car. I ain't dealing with little people today. I'm gonna get back with you in a minute. I get out the car, I couldn't even walk. The officer, they had to grab me and pick me up. He said, did you take anything? How I was feeling, I had to go on and tell him. I said, yeah. I took some Seroquel. He said, how many did you take? I said, I don't know, just a handful. They give me this little small cup. I don't know what it was, something brown. I swallowed it. It wasn't 15 seconds. Threw up everything that was on my stomach. Threw up everything that was on my stomach. Soon as I threw up, the TBI walk in the door. Hey, how you doing, Mr. Baker? How you doing? I don't know why everybody's smiling. I don't know why everybody's smiling in a situation like this. I don't know why the police be trying to come to you like everything cool. Like the police. Hey, yeah, double tap the screen. Double tap the screen on my Instagram. I mean on my TikTok. Double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. If you're on my TikTok, double tap the screen. Commercial break me, please. And if you ain't already,
we gave you the last.
If you ain't already follow me, or if you're on TikTok right now, if you ain't already the web, go follow me on. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. So after they give me the medication, what's up? What's up, my guy? What's up, Chris? Y'all? The detectives pop up in the room. Mr. Baker, how you doing? I said, what you mean how I'm doing? I'm finna go to jail. I'm finna go to jail. Y'all think I'm playing. This is how I really be talking to them people. What you mean how I'm doing? I'm finna go to jail. He was like, well, I think you already know why we're here. Yeah, I already know why you're here. Talk to me now. Because I already know what's going on. I'm finna try to get somebody fired. Point blank. If I'm going to do life, somebody losing their job. I said, what's up? What's up? He said, well, we just want to know how you got out of the jail. This is what I asked him straight up. If you done read the book, you'll know. I said, am I the only one finna get in trouble for it? That's the first thing I said. I said, am I the only one getting in trouble? They getting in trouble too? He said, I don't know about that. He was like, I don't know about that. We just come to get a statement. I said, if I'm the only one finna get in trouble for it, it ain't nothing for us to talk about. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm only giving you names on the promise of they finna get fired.
This nigga is dedicated to these niggas getting fired, bro.
That's the only reason why I'm talking to you. Other than that, ain't nothing to talk about, sir. Is anybody getting fired? I ain't in control of that. I said, I ain't got nothing to talk about then. I ain't got nothing to say. He said, well, they finna transport you to prison. I said, the prison? I said, dang, I stepped out of jail. I said, I ain't even in the
Oh, man. All right, man. Well, if y'all want to see that second part, I guess. I mean, this nigga, this ain't talk about nothing. But if y'all, in regards to the title, but if y'all want to see that, y'all let me know. We'll go ahead and watch it, man. Like the video, sub up, comment up, binge, rushing the channel, man. I love you. I appreciate y'all. Great for y'all. And we go, man. ADD lad, or what?